Hi, welcome to your first class for this course, and in today's lesson we are going to be studying how to get started with Jupyter Notebook, which is the user environment we are going to be using throughout this course. And to get started, we are going to visit Anaconda's web page. So go ahead and type www.anaconda.com. And once you're here, you can see the free download button. Go ahead and click it. Then you would have to submit your email address and click the agree button, then click submit. Now you can download this based on the operating system you're using. If you're on Linux, Mac or Windows, go ahead and click this. I have this already downloaded, so I'm not going to download this. So but once you are downloaded this is how it's going to look like after installation. The installation process is just straightforward. Launch the installer, the setup app, and this is what it's going to look like after the installation. So right here, what we are going to be using for this class is called Jupyter Notebook, which is a web framework where you have your live code active on a web browser. So there are several ways to launch a Jupyter Notebook. So once the Anaconda is downloaded, you can go ahead and just click the Windows button and search Jupyter Notebook, and you should see the launcher there. You can go ahead and click it to open it. Another way is to open the command prompt and just type Jupyter Notebook. Right. Right, so once that is launched, this is the environment of the Jupyter Notebook, and right in here you will see all the directories and files in the current folder or directory you open the Jupyter Notebook in. So you can open a notebook on any directory, but for this class I'm going to open mine on the desktop. Then at the right hand side you would see a new button. So if you click there, there's a kernel, and for this class what we are going to be using mostly is Python 3. So once you open the Python 3 kernel, it is going to create a new Jupyter Notebook environment for you. This is how a Jupyter Notebook looks like. So right here there is a lot of buttons going on, and to get started with, if you click on the help icon, you should see a user interface store. Now if you want to get familiar with this, you can just click on the tool, then keep going using the navigation key and keep going until you are familiar with the environment. And also, if you take a look at this help button here, there's also a keyboard shortcuts button. So if you click there, you should see all the shortcuts you can actually use in the Jupyter Notebook. Now I'm not going to explain all of this. You can go ahead and explore this for yourself if you are curious enough, but for this course I'm going to be using some of these shortcuts. So if you're interested in it, I'm going to explain some of them I'm using, and you can go ahead and learn as much as you can if you're interested. So right here, this notebook is divided into several cells, and currently we have just one cell. Now a cell has two modes it can be in. It can be in the command mode or the editing mode, and right here you are seeing this as a green cell. This green simply means it's in edit mode, right? So right here we can just type out any Python command or code and it will execute it. So we can just go ahead and say print. Now this is a one-line code. Now assuming I want to save this notebook and send it to a friend, as a notebook for him to also be able to edit this particular notebook. I'll go ahead and click on files, then you can see download as, right? So under the download as, you can download this notebook as whatever format you may choose. You can save it as a HTML file, upload to your blog, or a markdown cell, but what I'm interested in right now is the notebook, right? So this is going to download the notebook as a IPYNB file, which is on my downloads directory, and I can actually send this to somebody. So once received, the person can just go ahead and open his Jupyter Notebook, then navigate to the directory in which the document was downloaded in and open it, right? Yes, so this is the exact notebook that we were just working on, right? So, and also, if you want to have another code on the next line, let's say right now, if you observe this bar right here, there are a lot of things going on here which you can explore under the tour guide, but there's also a run button here. If you do not choose to use the shortcut, you can always click on the run button. And also, you may have cases where you would have an infinite loop. In that case, you can just interrupt the kernel or restart the kernel and clear out the output. All these commands are pretty straightforward, so I would encourage you to explore all of them. So without further ado, let's start programming for data science. Thank you.